Why hello there beautiful people, Caz Blackheart back with another Buccaneers franchise video. And we're going to start this one off with the Week 17 results as far as the playoff implications go. So the Saints ended up losing to the Falcons 38-35. So the Bucs would have won the division even if they lost to Carolina. Then you had the Redskins beat the Rams 41-23, so the Buccaneers are now the #1 seed in the NFC. Then you had the Giants beat the Ravens. The Ravens were resting most of their starters. The Jets beat the Raiders 25-16. The Bills just barely lost to the Dolphins. 9-6 was the final, so Bear Hostetler goes out a winner in his rookie season, and the Bills get eliminated. The Lions and Seahawks tie at 24-all. The Browns beat the hell out of the Bengals 31-3. And the Chiefs and the Broncos, this was pretty much the AFC West Championship game, and the Broncos beat the Chiefs 16-13, so they win the AFC West. They're going to the playoffs, and the Chiefs are not. Then you got the Steelers beating the Colts 23-3 to set up a rematch in the wild card round, and the Cowboys edge out the 49ers 21-20. So we move on to the wild card round, and we have the Jets taking on the Browns. The Browns end up winning this one in overtime, 30-24. So the Jets, who had a crazy Cinderella season, have it end in the wild card round. It's pretty disappointing for Jets fans out there. Then you have the Bears beat the Seahawks 24-10, so no playoff run for Russell Wilson and company. Back to the AFC, you got the Colts beating the Steelers in a rematch from Week 17, 28-17. And last but not least, you had the Saints beating the Redskins 30-24, also in overtime, just like the Jets-Browns game. And it was the same score, 30-24. So we got our divisional round matchups set up. You got the Browns taking on the Ravens, and the Colts taking on the Broncos in the AFC. And then the NFC, you got the Bears going to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. And the Buccaneers will host the Saints, trying to get their third win of the season against New Orleans. And that game's going to be the last game of the weekend. As far as the divisional round goes, we got the Ravens, who knocked off the Browns 44-41 in a very close matchup in overtime. The Colts beat the Broncos 20-6, and the Rams just barely edge out the Bears 30-27. And they await the winner of the Buccaneers-Saints game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, live from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. And the road to the Super Bowl goes right through here as the #1 seed Buccaneers host the New Orleans Saints as they look to get back to the conference championship game for the first time since 2003, while the Saints look to get back to the Super Bowl after losing last year. The Buccaneers did win the season series, but at this point it doesn't matter. The winner of this game moves on, while the loser either goes home in New Orleans' case or stays home in Tampa Bay's case. These teams have never met each other in the playoffs, so this is by far their biggest matchup in the history of both teams. So here we go. Tampa Bay going to start off with the football here, and out comes the rookie sensation, Nico Riles, 2,500 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. He has been the heart and soul of this offense so far this season as the Buccaneers start from the 25, 1st and 10. Riles over the middle, finds Jacob Spain. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. Spain with the gain once again. Now a 3rd and 4 for the Bucs. Riles in a shotgun again. Flag on the play. Riles over the middle, finds Brashad Perriman, who picks up the first down. But there will be a holding call against the Buccaneers, however, and it's Jack Conklin this time. So now a 3rd and 14, the Buccaneers have to try again. Riles going to drop back. He's looking to the right, throws it, and a beautiful diving grab by Mike Evans. Marshawn Lattimore not able to knock the ball away as Evans gets up to the 50 and picks up a Buccaneers first down. Now 2nd and 5 from the 45. Riles over the middle, finds Chris Godwin. He's going to fight his way forward up to the 39-yard line for another Buccaneers first down. And just like that, the Buccaneers already pretty close to field goal range. Now a 2nd and 5 from the 34. Riles going to hand it off. Ronald Jones right up the middle. And Jones inside the 25-yard line up to the 22. That's going to be the 3rd first down of the drive for the Buccaneers as they look to impose their will early on in this game. 1st and 10. Here's Jones on the counter play. Jones able to get up to the 14-yard line. Just a couple of yards short of the first down marker. Now 2nd and 2. Riles under center again, and a little RPO action as he finds Mike Evans. He's going to get up to the 5-yard line, and it's going to be another new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Now 3rd and goal. Pitch out to Leonard Dixon, the rookie, and Dixon going to get to the corner. Touchdown Buccaneers. They take an early 7-0 lead. And a very good job of the Buccaneers eating up half of the first quarter. We'll have to see how the Saints respond as Jacoby Brissett comes out. He had 4,300 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions this season. So really up and down. He started off the season pretty well, but then had a disastrous game against the Buccaneers in the first matchup between these two teams. Now 2nd and 4, handoff to Alvin Kamara, and he's going to pick up the first down, picking up about 6 yards on the play. Now the Saints face a 3rd and 10. Brissett going to drop back over the middle, and he finds the journeyman tight end, Jared Cook. He gets up to the Tampa Bay 33, and the Saints already looking to respond 2 minutes into the drive. Now 2nd and 10. Brissett in the shotgun. He's looking, throws left side, and a beautiful route by Cook again. He's going to get the Saints past the 20 into the red zone. So now it's a new set of downs, just over 4 minutes to go in the quarter, and Brissett throws right side, finds Cook again. Mays can't bring him down. Cook breaking a few tackles, and he gets up to the 13-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 3. Brissett in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Kamara, and Shaquille Barrett comes in unblocked and puts him down at the 13. So now 3rd and 3. 3 tight ends to the left side for the Saints. Brissett going to drop back over the middle, and he's going to find Josh Hill inside the 10-yard line up to the 6. And the Saints are at the door now, but can they knock it over? 1st and 10. Brissett, under pressure, gets it away, finds Cook, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Saints as they tie the ball game up 7-7 with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. So now 3rd and 10 as Riles drops back over the middle, finds Jadarius Duncan, the rookie, and he gets up to the 43-yard line. So a little Baltimore State connection right there for the first down. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Riles going to hand it off to Jones, and Jones going to fight his way forward. Picks up a few yards, but there's going to be a flag on the play. They're actually going to get Eric Murray for a face mask, so that benefits the Buccaneers. I didn't really see the play very well, but we'll just have to take their word for it. Now 3rd and 3. Riles looking right, throws, and it's going to be intercepted. Eric Murray gets redemption for the face mask call. He's up the left sideline, but Brashad Perriman going to catch him and run him down at the Tampa Bay 27. Riles was looking for O.J. Howard on that play, but he didn't see Murray, and it cost him. So now we're into the second quarter. Saints with a 2nd and 6 in field goal range, but Brissett going to be intercepted by Levante David. So the Bucs get the ball right back as David is able to fool Brissett the same way that Murray fooled Riles. And Brissett is not happy, to say the very least, as he just cost his team points. So now the Buccaneers with the ball, 2nd and 13 from the 24. Riles looking, under pressure, and he's going to get brought down for the sack. Marcus Davenport gets the Riles as Riles just kind of froze up on those slant routes. Nothing seemed to be open for him. So now 3rd and 25. Riles lets it fly, finds Godwin. Lattimore dives, he can't get to him, and Chris Godwin down the right sideline. He is gone. Touchdown Buccaneers. An 88-yard strike, and the Buccaneers regain the lead. 14-7 is your score now. And just a beautiful play as Godwin just completely burns Marshawn Lattimore. And there's just no help on the back end, so Lattimore has to stay on his feet, but he does not do so. And it's a huge touchdown for the Buccaneers. So now the Saints look to respond. 1st and 10 from the 25, handoff to Kamara, and David comes in unblocked, blows up Kamara. He fumbles the football, and it's picked up by Vita Vea, who gets the Buccaneers up to the 12-yard line. So things are not looking very good for the Saints already, as the Buccaneers look to extend their lead. 3rd and 9, Riles. He's going to throw the needle, and he nearly has a touchdown, but O.J. Howard couldn't hold on to it. So the Buccaneers are going to have to settle for 3, and they're up 17-7 with about 12 minutes left in the half. The Saints look to bounce back from the fumble now as Brissett throws left side, finds Traquan Smith. He's going to get up to the 43-yard line as the Saints move the chains. So now 3rd and 12 from the 41. Brissett in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Plenty of time to throw. Throws over the middle and a beautiful post route by Traquan Smith, and he gets wide open for the first down up to the 30-yard line. Eli Apple just couldn't hang with them, so now 2nd and 12 for the Saints. Counterplay to Kamara, he's going nowhere. Gobbled up by Levante David and Kamale Correa. Devin White was there as well, so now it's going to be a 3rd and 14 for the Saints from the 33. And here's Brissett dropping back, and he throws right side across his body, finds Kamara, but that's shut down by David. Brought down at the 31-yard line, so they'll have to call out Will Lutz for about a 48-yard field goal. And here's the snap. Kick on the way, and it's good. So the Saints cut it back down to a 7-point game as the Buccaneers take over. Both teams actually exchanged 3 and outs, so here are the Bucs 2 drives later. Riles going to check down, finds Jones. He's going to find a little bit of green in front of him, picks up the first down up the midfield. Jones has seen an increase in his usage since Derrick Henry's been out, and he's done a pretty good job so far. Now 1st and 10, beautiful juke move by Jones. He's not going to get the first down, but that was a nice move to get him very close, so it's going to be 3rd and inches now. Hand off to Jones up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down easily, and he's brought down by his face mask. David Onyemata going to be called for the infraction, so that's going to put the Buccaneers even closer up to the 18-yard line. So now 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left side for Riles as he drops back. Looking for the slants, no one's there. He rolls out, throws across his body, finds Mike Evans. He's going to get up to the 6-yard line. That's a huge no-no as a quarterback, but Riles gets away with it there. So now 2nd and goal. They try a toss play to the right side, but Jones is going nowhere. Blown up in the backfield by Von Bell. So it's going to be a 3rd and goal for Riles and company. He'll drop back. Looking for the slant, throws, and it's completed. But Chris Godwin going to be stopped just short of the end zone. So the Buccaneers going to settle for 3 to make it a 20-10 ball game. And now Brissett with 2 minutes to go. Let's see what he does here. He's going to check down to Cook, who picks up about 4 on the play. Saints going no huddle. Here's Brissett again, throws right side, and he's going to complete it to Cook again. But luckily for Eric Berry, even though he couldn't make the tackle, he pushes Cook out of bounds. So it's a new set of downs for the Saints, but at least it's not a huge gain. As Brissett throws left side, completes it. Here's Michael Thomas, and you really can't guard Mike. Michael Thomas up the left sideline. He's going to get into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Just a really bad play by the Buccaneers defense as the Saints cut the deficit down to 3. So now we'll see what the Buccaneers do. 2nd and 10, Riles throws right side, and he finds Chris Godwin in stride. Godwin up the right sideline, tries to back juke, but he's brought down at the 28-yard line. So a beautiful connection once again from Riles to Godwin as the Buccaneers look to extend their lead before halftime. 1st and 10, Riles goes offside, he's going to be intercepted. Threw it way too quickly. Here's Lattimore up the right side, breaks a tackle, but he's brought out of bounds at the 50-yard line as Lattimore redeems himself for a couple of plays that he gave up earlier in the game. And now with 37 seconds to go, the Saints have a chance to maybe take the lead or at least tie it here. And here's Traquan Smith making the grab, and he gets up to the 19-yard line as Sean Murphy-Bunting just gets burned on the play. So now 1st and 10 for the Saints. Brissett over the middle finds Kamara. Nobody's in the middle of the field, and Kamara able to dive into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Saints take their first lead of the game, up 24-20. And now the Buccaneers will try to get down the field to take the lead back or at least get a field goal on the board. Riles goes right side, and Chris Godwin making a beautiful grab, getting both feet in bounds. And he falls out of bounds to stop the clock. So now 16 seconds to go. Buccaneers at the Saints 44. Here's Riles looking left side, finds Mike Evans. And Evans going to get up to about the 31. So the Bucs burn their first time out of the half. Now they'll look to take a shot towards the end zone. Here's Riles looking. Throws over the middle, and a beautiful grab by Mike Evans. He gets down to the 1-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be an illegal block in the back by the center, Dylan Boyd. And that absolutely hurts the Bucs, who are going to have to settle for a long field goal from Matt Gay. Kicks on the way, and it's going to go off the front upright and no good. So a very anticlimactic way to end the first half for Tampa Bay as the Saints hold a 24-20 lead. But this has been an absolute shootout so far. We'll have to see what happens in the second half. So now second half action for the Buccaneers and Saints. New Orleans with the football, 2nd and 8. Here's Brissett looking over the middle, completes it, and that's Michael Thomas, I should say. I'm going to put some respect on his name today. He gets the first down for the Saints. And now 1st and 10, hand off to Kamara. He's going nowhere, blown up in the backfield. It's Sue and Correa who get there. Kamara having a really tough time running the football in this game. So now 2nd and 14. Hand off to Kamara, and both Correa and Jack get to him. Correa unblocked from the backside. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 16. Brissett drops back, throws right side, completed to Lyle Owens, the rookie, but Owens going to be just short of the first down marker. So the Saints will punt it away. Now Tampa Bay looking to take the lead back here. 2nd and 12, Riles. All day to throw, throws over the middle, and Brashad Perriman able to make the grab. Gets up to the 43-yard line, and the Buccaneers pick up the first down. So now 2nd and 8 from the 45. Riles left side. And how about the finesse by Ronald Jones getting both feet in bounds for another big first down. Riles now at exactly 300 yards passing so far in this game. So 1st and 10, Riles going to roll to his right. Throws across his body, finds Jacob Spain, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game. But he picks up 8 yards on the play. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 2. Riles drops back, looking, throws to the flat, finds O.J. Howard. He picks up the first down up to the 32-yard line. So now 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. They're doing a very good job of moving the football on this drive. And Riles just takes way too long trying to wind up and throw that ball, and Cameron Jordan gets to him. That'll be a 10-yard loss for the Buccaneers. They get 5 back on 2nd down to make it 3rd and 15. Riles throws over the middle, and it's tipped away. Bounces off a few Saints defenders and incomplete. He was looking for Jacob Spain, but that was in triple coverage as Matt Gay comes out for about a 55-yarder. Here's the kick from the right hash, and it's good. So now just a 1-point Saints lead. They get the ball back now. 1st and 10. Cook in motion to the left. Now here's Brissett on the play fake. Here comes P.J. Williams. He's going to bring Brissett down at the 15-yard line. That's a 10-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Brissett drops back. He has time, but he's going to get caught from behind. Shaquille Barrett gets to him. That's his first sack of the game. And the Buccaneers defense comes up big when they need to. So now Buccaneers ball, 3rd and 4. Riles over the middle, finds Mike Evans, who gets up to the 37-yard line. And it's a new set of downs for the Buccaneers as they look to take the lead in this drive. 1st and 10. Riles going to drop back again. He has pretty good protection, dumps it off to Perriman in the flat. Perriman going to pick up the first down into New Orleans territory up to the 48-yard line. And the Buccaneers, a real threat to get some points on the board here. Riles going to roll to his right. He's looking, and he's going to throw it deep, and he's going to find Mike Evans, who makes a beautiful grab at the 17-yard line, falling down and protecting himself. And now the Buccaneers at the 27 in field goal range, but they want a touchdown here. But Riles just couldn't get it away as Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the game. That coming after a holding call, so that makes it 2nd and 30 for the Buccaneers. So they have quite the hill to climb here. Riles going to throw right side, finds Jacob Spain, who makes the grab. He's hit out of bounds, and that's going to be a flag against the Saints. These penalties have just killed them so far in this game. So now the Bucs get the ball at the 8-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jones on 1st down, and Jones going to get stood up at the 2-yard line, just shy of the goal line as we head into the 4th quarter now. 2nd and goal. Riles looking to the end zone, but he runs out of time, and he's brought down for the sack. David Onyemata gets to him, putting him down at the 14-yard line. So now 3rd and goal from the 14. Riles with a little RPO, throws left side to Evans. That's going to put the ball on the left hash mark at least. So that's going to give Matt Gay a chance to give the Buccaneers the lead. Here's a 26-yard field goal, and Gay splits the uprights. And Tampa takes a 2-point lead with 13:41 remaining in the game. That's plenty of time for Brissett and company to get down the field. 1st and 10, Brissett looking to the left side, finds Lyle Owens, working against Eli Apple. He'll pick up the first down up to the 38-yard line. The Saints aren't really in panic mode as of yet. Here's a 1st and 10. Brissett looking over the middle, finds Michael Thomas. Kayvon Miller was working against Thomas, but he can't guard Mike either. And it's a new set of downs for the Saints as they're in Tampa Bay territory now after a false start, 1st and 15. And Brissett throws over the middle. He's able to find Lyle Owens, who's just shy of the first down marker. 2nd and inches, hand up to Kamara, and Levante David puts him down in the backfield again. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 2 from the 31-yard line. The Saints don't have to do anything too fancy. They're in field goal range. Will Lutz can definitely hit it from here. They're going to try a little screen pass, and Traquan Smith not able to pick up the first down. That's technically a rush there. He did gain 1, but Will Lutz now with a 47-yard field goal to give the Saints the lead back. Here's the kick, and it's good from 47 yards out, and the Saints take a 1-point lead once again. But now we'll see what the Buccaneers do. 2nd and 10, just over 10 minutes to go in the game. And Riles up the middle. Gonna pick up the first down up to the 43-yard line. That's actually his first rush of the game. And it goes for 17 yards. But now they face a 3rd and 10 from the 42. Riles gonna drop back. He's gonna try to run again. But he thinks better of it this time. Throws it deep. Looking for Chris Godwin, but he's gonna be intercepted. Von Bell in the back of the end zone, able to make the pick. And now a huge mistake this late in the game. Now the Saints have a chance to run the clock down. But 1st and 10, Brissett goes nowhere as Barrett gets to him for the 2nd time in this game. That's an 8-yard loss. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 18. Buccaneers defense has to come up big here. Here's the throw to Cook, and he's able to get a pretty solid gain of about 11 on the play. Now it's a 3rd and 7 for the Saints. Buccaneers need to stop here. And Brissett going to throw right side. It's completed. Lyle Owens up to the right sideline. Plenty of green in front of him. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A huge letdown by the Buccaneers defense. They cannot afford to give up a touchdown here. Now under 7 minutes to go. 1st and 10. Brissett throws left side. He's going to find Traquan Smith. He burns Apple again. And it's going to be a Saints touchdown. And they'll go up by 8 points with just under 7 minutes to go, and it's crunch time for the Buccaneers now. They need a touchdown on this drive as Riles able to find Evans. Mike Evans into the open field up to about the 50-yard line, getting freed up by a juke move as Riles is over 400 yards passing now, 140 yards receiving for Evans up to this point. Now 1st and 10, Riles going to check down, finds Jones. Jones able to get out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Just a couple of inches shy of the first down marker. Now it's 2nd and inches, 5:29 to go in the game. Riles looking towards the sideline, finds Jadarius Duncan. He's going to get up to the 22-yard line. So a couple of nice throws by Riles to get the Buccaneers into field goal range, but they need a touchdown here. Riles going to find Evans on the slant. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 11-yard line. So the Buccaneers so close to the end zone now. 1st and 10, Riles throws over the middle, and it's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. O.J. Howard making the grab. Alex Anzalone probably could have had the interception there. All he had to do was just get his hands up, but instead the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game up. They're going for 2, obviously, and Riles going to find Godwin in the end zone for 2. We are tied up at 34 with 4 minutes to go in this game. Now the Buccaneers defense has to come up big here. 1st and 10. And he's going to find Smith. He's able to pick up about 7 yards on the slant route. Now a 2nd and 3. 2 tight ends in a set. Brissett with the play fake. Here comes Levante David. He brings him down for the sack. And that was a huge risk because Camaro's wide open in the flat. And that's who David was supposed to be covering. So now 3rd and 12. Here comes David again. Another huge sack for the 9-year veteran. And now the Buccaneers will get the ball back with about 2 minutes to go. Morstead able to get it away, but here's Jacob Spain, who's come up with so many big returns so far this year. He's going to reverse field as he always does. Spain up to the 40, to the 45, and he spins his way up to about the 49-yard line. That's a very good return for Jacob Spain. Now the Buccaneers have plenty of time to get in the field goal range. Now the rookie, Nico Riles, the undrafted rookie quarterback, has a chance to do something big here. 1st and 10, checks down to Jones. He's going to pick up a few yards as we hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 for Riles and company. 3 receivers to the right side. He'll drop back. Riles over the middle finds Godwin on the drag route, and Godwin going to get up to about the 39-yard line. So new set of downs for the Buccaneers. And now they're just kind of running a little bit of clock down as Jones able to pick up about 2 yards on the play. The Buccaneers going no huddle now. Gay could probably make it from here, but you'd like to get him a little closer. Now 2nd and 8. Riles over the middle finds Godwin, and he's going to get up to about the 32-yard line. But Chris Godwin is hurt, and that is the last thing the Buccaneers want to see right now. Not only do they burn a timeout, but they lose one of their best offensive weapons. He's limping into the locker room. Hopefully it's not too serious, but back to the task at hand. 3rd and 3. Riles going to hand it off to Jones. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 26-yard line. New Orleans burns their first time out of the half. Now the Buccaneers can pretty much run the clock down while making sure the Saints don't get the ball back with much more than 15 seconds left. As Jones goes left side, picks up about 2 yards. The Saints burn their second timeout of the half. But now the Buccaneers pretty much control their fate here as they hand it off to Spain. Spain going to pick up nothing on the play, actually, as the Saints burn their third and final timeout. So it's looking like the Buccaneers will probably kick it with about 15 seconds to go. Riles going to hand it off to Jones, and he's going to pick up a solid gain. Doesn't get the first, but it doesn't even matter because the Buccaneers are going to get called for holding. It's Dylan Boyd once again, and the Saints actually accept the penalty. I feel like declining it would have benefited them more, but now 3rd and 18, Jones able to pick up a solid gain and get up to the 25-yard line. So now out comes Matt Gay. This will be about a 42-yard field goal with the time running. The Bucs didn't bother using a timeout here. And Gay from 42 kicks on the way. It's good. The Buccaneers with a 3-point lead with about 10 seconds to go. And now the Saints probably have time for 2 more plays with 10 seconds left. And Brissett going to throw over the middle to Jared Cook. I don't know what they're doing here, but that's going to be the final play of the game. The Buccaneers head into the NFC Championship game for the first time since 2003, beating the New Orleans Saints 37-34. This was an absolute war, an absolute battle, and it ended in such an anticlimactic way for the Saints. I mean, you hate to end the game like that, but that's Madden AI for you, I guess. So we check out the stats. Nico Riles, 34 for 49, 498 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Not the greatest of games, but he did a great job of bouncing back from his mistakes and getting this Buccaneers team the victory. Ronald Jones was 77 yards on 20 carries. Leonard Dixon had a touchdown and 11 yards on 4 carries. How about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, though? 151 yards and 10 receptions for Evans. Godwin, 181 yards and a touchdown on 8 receptions. Both of them had a really good game in this one. Ronald Jones had 45 yards on 5 catches. Howard had a touchdown. Carl Lavos did give up 2 sacks, but he didn't have any big penalties in this game, which I'm proud of seeing. Good job, Walsey. I'm proud of you. Levante David led the team with 12 tackles and 4 tackles for a loss and 2 huge sacks late in the 4th quarter to give the Buccaneers offense the ball back. And the defense struggled a whole lot with stopping Jacoby Brissett, but they were able to hold on when they needed to and get the victory. Brissett had an amazing game, honestly. 28 for 33, 425 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. But the run game absolutely atrocious as Kamara has negative 4 yards and 9 carries. And the Buccaneers actually set a record for least amount of rushing yards allowed with negative 7. So good job by the defense. Jared Cook and Traquan Smith both over 100 yards in this one. Michael Thomas with 90 yards and Lyle Owens with 89. Overall, this was a great game. A big shootout, went back and forth until the very end. And the Buccaneers are pretty lucky to win this game if we're being completely honest. But they do move on to the NFC Championship game to take on the Los Angeles Rams, a team that they haven't had a lot of historical luck against when it comes to the conference championship game. But we'll talk more about that in the next video. I really appreciate you guys for watching this one. Thank you all for getting me to over 1,000 subs now. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten over the past few years. And just keep your eyes open for that Q&A. It should be coming out later on today. Well, as far as February 25th, 2020 goes, it should be coming out later today. By the time you guys watch this video, it should already be out for the most part. But thank you guys so much once again. You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. I'm out 5,000. Deuces.